Turn me up in the headphones. Yeah. Yeah. Busy. Let's get into it.
Peace, love, and happiness, so I can grab the piece. Start wildin' and clapping shit. Running with the rock in the jungle before Jumanji, nigga. Knobs come to not get low. Be hard to find me, nigga. Back talk, depending on the size. There's levels, my guys. Call me a clown and have my 2 cents. Show you my Pennywise. You and me, mano, we mono. Gangsta, we gon' see. Call the Uber, bring it to you. Now this is what we eat. Serve a plate to get served, boy. I'll send the word, boy. The youth start to shoot, work it back like you heard, old boy. That's a personal conversation between the guys. Looking at Diddy like who ordered lobster with side of fries. Still ghetto, you still feel the way. We still handle our problems with the steel of metal. Real settle, Henny in your face still.
Let's go. What up, y'all? It's your boy DJ Duya in the building. This is Trendy Debates. You know, 845 and Beyond's illest sports podcast. And I got my man Jay Busy in the building. And of course, Far Rock Zone via ATL.
What's good, Busy? What's good, Duya? Straight to roll.
I'm good, y'all. I got my Kingston Tiger gear on and all that, you know.
Oh yeah, I see it. I like it. I'm down. I see that, Cole.
We playing up against our rivals on Saturday. Newburgh Free Academy. Now Newburgh has been whooping our ass the last few years. Don't get me wrong now. Don't kill me, Kingston. But I think Newburgh beat us 100-0 or 100-3 in the last 2 matchups.
Oh,
or combined points. That's still crazy. It was 48 to 50 to nothing, I think, and then 48-3, something like that. Yeah, it's been bad.
I think I got a shot this weekend, or it might be another one of those.
It's gonna be another. It's not gonna be good, man. It's not gonna be good. I got mad love. You know, a lot of my son's friends play on the team.
Right.
So
listen, my boy Mo Stray. We had Mo Stray on. He was one of our first guests we had on the show.
Yep.
When we first did this. Mo Stray coached the youngins. I was over there watching some of those boys' varsity practices and JV practices. It's not going to look pretty, man. It's not going to look good. It's not going to look good.
Wait, what you saying though? Because he's a good coach.
No, I'm not saying no. I'm saying most of them coach the younger boys.
Right. They've been looking crazy though. The younger ones been looking crazy.
What I'm saying is yes. But when I was over there, I happened to see some of the varsity.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
When I was swinging over there, hanging over there a couple of times.
Yeah.
Boy, oh boy.
Yeah, man.
I hope we're playing away.
No, we're at home.
I'm gonna go to the funeral.
Yeah, because Elijah, the running back, like that's
I
like
love it. I love it. Yeah, no, listen, my boy gets work. My boy Derrick's son gets work. I just play it. Listen, as a unit, I love how they play. I love the coaches and all that at Kingston. Don't get it twisted, not one bit. I love all of them. You know, I love the players. I know a couple of the young boys. I've seen a couple of the young boys ball themselves. I see them out there practicing without the coaches, with some of their friends getting it in. You know what I mean? So I take that. I love that work ethic. You know what I mean? You're learning that young, so as you get older in the college, it's going to expand. But I know what I see.
Right. Yeah, no, I was just saying Elijah was talking about before the season. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna do my thing, but we're gonna be trash. I was like, damn, man, you're gonna be trash, damn. But yeah, man, tonight I wanted to, shout out Christy Marie. She couldn't be on the show tonight, and I wanted to give her daughter Amina happy birthday and all that. Happy birthday to Amina, and enjoy your time. Family time is the most important time. So I said she was
time that you can't spend with no one else, man.
Right. She was saying she was like, I'll be on the show late, this and that. I was like, man, go do your birthday time with your daughter, man.
Right.
Wait.
The show's gonna go on, and you take care of yourself.
Right. So
anyway, Christy, I was gonna get on your neck. Don't worry, you don't want to
Yeah,
Day off.
for your next show. So let's get right into it, man. We got this new segment.
I like that.
Brought him on for a reason. We brought him on for a reason.
Coach Drew's college top 10. So let's pull up the here's the top 10 right here. So Drew, I'm bring up the top 10 again, but you can just break down why you have each team in the top 10.
Well, I got Ohio State still at 1, but they're still undefeated. They're the reigning national champions. They got an impressive win on the road at Washington last week. Only held them to 6 points, so that's pretty good. They didn't score a lot. They didn't play extremely great, but they played well enough to win and win on the road. So I was impressed by that. Number 2, Oregon got a good win against Penn State on the road. That was a big win for them. They pretty much controlled that game. Penn State made a late run to send it to overtime, and then Oregon ended up pulling it out in overtime. And so that's what they at 2. I like Dante Moore, their quarterback. He's a pretty talented kid. Number 3, Ole Miss. Ole Miss took care of business at home and beat a tough LSU team. The kid Trinity Shamblers, he's probably one of the main top stories of college football this year, coming from the Division II level and doing well at the SEC. That's big time. Miami, they still undefeated. They got a big one against Florida State. That's going to be a heck of a game.
Hell yeah!
Looking forward to that. Indiana's been on the titties last year and a half.
They really have, man.
They had an impressive win against Illinois 2 weeks ago. Beat them 63-19.
I saw that.
Yeah, so they on track. They looking good, and then they beating Iowa. Iowa, that's a tough road win, going in that environment, finding a way to get that win. They was able to pull that out. Oklahoma still undefeated. They played well a couple times. I've seen them last week. They had a tough one against Auburn a couple of weeks ago. Texas A&M, I saw them a couple times. They beat Notre Dame. I was impressed by that. Then they had a tough one against Auburn last week. Texas Tech, they can fill it up. I saw them against Utah, and like what I saw, they got a pretty solid offense. Got a pretty good quarterback, and they undefeated. So I got them at 8. Alabama, they had 9. Big time win. They could be a little higher, but I still that loss against Florida State for me keeps them at 9. But that win against UGA last Saturday was impressive. On the road as well. So that's a big win. It seems like Kirby and the Bulldogs continue to have a hard time beating Alabama. So definitely a good win. And then Vanderbilt, they play Alabama this weekend. Vanderbilt is undefeated. They've been on the road. It's gonna be a heck of a game. It's gonna be a tough one against Bama. We're gonna see how for real they really are.
Right.
I like their quarterback, Diego, and it's gonna be an exciting game and an exciting weekend.
I mean, Bama's gonna be out for blood because they lost to them last year.
Right.
Vanderbilt was the young kid that kept to himself, and Alabama was the bully that went around slapping everybody, shoving people in the locker, and ran into Vanderbilt, and Vanderbilt jumped on him and put him in a rear naked choke. You know what I'm saying? In front of everybody.
That's a fact.
That's from that point on, Vanderbilt has built this confidence about themselves, like we can compete with anybody, and they actually competed with Tennessee, Texas. They competed with a lot of teams last year that had about 3-4 touchdown scores, point spreads going into the game. Vanderbilt built a name for themselves last year off of Alabama. I think Saturday, Alabama's is now the bully going around looking for the quiet kid that put him in the rear naked choke. He woke up. He's out the nurse's office. He's walking around. He's shoving other kids back in the locker saying, where's he at? Oh, you don't know? Now, when he finds him on Saturday, we are going to roll tide. You hear what I'm saying? You got to come to us.
Wait, what's this us? What's this us? This us? Wait a minute. What's this us?
I've been Alabama.
Oh, man. Okay.
Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this. That's one thing me and my dad get along with. My dad got me Alabama. I couldn't do Giants. I had to do Jets.
Yep.
You go child all the way.
I didn't get this. You want to know why I did like the Giants? Get this. You're gonna be like, what? Because Lawrence Taylor did drugs.
Come on, man.
I was a kid, do you?
Yo, he did his thing on them drugs too, man.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I was a kid. That was I'm like, yo.
My favorite baseball player of all time did his little bumps.
Bro, listen. As you get
Darryl Strawberry,
realize.
Yeah.
Yo, there's a lot of professionals that do this. This is just what they're humans. So I didn't realize that till later, but I was already a Southern Jets fan at that point. So you don't see, I don't never throw Giants shade or I hate on them because my dad is absolutely in love with him.
He's
my dad drives around in his range with the 92 Giants plates.
Right. Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. I just saw it.
So like, I'm not hating on nothing, but it is what it is. And Bama's going too low. When they catch Vanderbilt tomorrow, I love that. I love his swag is different. He get like that Johnny Manziel, but more like we belong here. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow, Ty Simpson. Our quarterback is NFL ready right now. That arm, we feel the defense is going to need steps up.
How do you feel? Do you think y'all putting too much pressure on the coach? What's the coach's name? Kalen DeBoer.
Listen. It don't matter who went to Alabama. The pressure's on. Harbaugh went to Alabama, and it's going to be pressure. It's mixed. We consider Nick one of the greatest college football ever. Always top of the class. Listen. Nick Saban left.
No, I get it. I mean, to me, growing up, Alabama wasn't shit. I'm just gonna say, all that Bear Bryant and all that stuff was before my time.
But when we was coming up, it was more Florida State, Miami,
Nebraska.
Yeah. Nebraska getting recruits.
Nebraska used to be crazy, bro. I still think Tommy Frazier is the greatest college quarterback to me, man. Tommy Frazier, bro. He had one run where he had 11 dudes on him.
Yeah, the national championship game.
Yeah, Tommy Frazier was crazy, man. Charlie Ward, that was another. I mean, I'm a Florida State guy, but let's get into this. I don't want to digress too much. We're gonna get into the top games of the weekend in college. And Drew, you could start it off, and we'll chime in on the games, Biz.
Well, starting off, we got Georgia and Kentucky. I want to see how Georgia respond from the loss. They should be able to beat Kentucky, but that could be a tricky one. Interested to see how these guys. This is an early game as well, but that's keep an eye on that one. Iowa State, Cincinnati. Iowa's in my top 25. Tough road game against Cincinnati. The conference game. See how Iowa State plays on the road. Now this is a crucial game for both teams. North Carolina and Clemson, because Clemson is probably the most important team in college football, being 1-3. So how they go against North Carolina on the road? Bill Belichick, last time they lost to Florida. That game was Florida pretty much controlled that whole game. So I'm going to see how they come out and play against Clemson. But this game, Clemson is crucial. And if they lose this game, the fire Dabo is going to be rampant. Then you have Texas and Florida. This is going to be a tough one from the standpoint. Now, Texas is expected to win and win big, but I don't think Texas is going to win big. They might win, but I think the game is going to be closer than most think. Florida has athletes, and their athletes, I believe, can stick around with Texas athletes. I think Texas will pull it out. But this is going to be a close one. And this is a game I want to see how Arch Manning plays well on the road. Is he going to play, or is he going to struggle, or is he going to take his thing to a higher level? So that's a game to also watch. We just talked about Vanderbilt and Alabama. A crucial game for Bama because what happened last year, and I don't think a program like Bama could lose to Vanderbilt back-to-back years. That's going to raise some major flags if that happened. I think this game is crucial for Vanderbilt for people to really believe them, that they're the real deal. Even if they lose the game, but the game is close, that a lot of people will respect them. But if they lose and lose convincingly, teams will probably just brush them by. They overrated. So this is a big test for both programs. Then I want to see how Virginia plays against Louisville. Virginia got a tough one against Florida State. They beat Florida State. That was a close one, but they was able to pull that one out at home. Louisville right now is undefeated, so that's a tough test. Another tough conference test is Texas Tech and Houston. You know what I mean? That could go either way, but I like Texas Tech to pull that one out. And then you got the big one, Miami, Florida State. No matter what the records are in this game, it's still a big-time game. Thank God both teams are playing well so far. I think Miami's going to be able to probably end up pulling this one out, but I wouldn't be surprised if Florida State wins this one. And then the late-night game, is this a game that's on late night? Duke and Cal. Duke is off to a pretty solid start, and Cal might have one of the best freshman quarterbacks in the country right now. He's a true freshman, so that's a big difference. So he's straight out of high school. And there's a guy to watch him. He's a heck of a talent. So that's a game that's got a talent on that field. That's to watch. It's that game, Cal and Duke. But I wouldn't.
Yeah, I'm having some technical difficulties. So.
I think Alabama. Like I said, I think listen. This is what happens, Drew. If Bama loses, the coach is in the hot seat at this point.
Oh, absolutely.
He's absolutely in the hot seat. There's no ifs, ands, buts about that. We're going to start talking. Let's start finding a replacement. And not for nothing, that's going to start affecting his coaching, and we still have kind of a tough schedule to come up. Georgia, I think I refuse to believe Georgia is even going to let Kentucky come close or lose 2 times at home. I don't see that happening at all. I believe Georgia's going to go in here and make an example of Kentucky and bounce back, right? That's my biggest thing. My 2 upsets, I really believe Florida. I really believe Lagway. For some reason, I believe this kid. I believe in him. I don't know if it was the flash in the pan that I want to believe in through, but I heavily believe in this kid for some reason.
No, he's a talented kid.
I really believe in him, and I feel like this is the game that it's just gonna. This is the one game that it has to come together, and I feel like they pulled the upset, and I just feel like that Castellanos kid, whatever his name is, man, that quarterback from Florida State. I was a believer before they played Bama. He said, first time I heard him, the reporter said, you wrote a comment that said, Bama, Nick Saban's not here to save them. Like, you live for this. You hear what I'm saying?
I liked him he was at Boston College last year, and I saw him a couple times, and he was pretty good.
I didn't know this kid. This is what I'm saying. So when I first seen him, I see this interview asking him that, and they're like, well, did you mean that? Drew, the way he looked at the reporter and sort of like, yeah, I stand on that. I mean that. Like, Nick Saban's not here to save them. So who's going to save them with it? Like, he was so confident. I was like, I hope we go in here and hurt this kid. That boy went in there and toyed with the defense. Yeah. Did what he wanted.
He put on a show.
He made me a believer. At that point, he made me a believer. I started believing in this kid. I honestly believe the loss to Virginia last week, just like he said, in the interview, another interview that I seen after the game with him. The interviewer said, how does it feel? He said, we feel humble. We needed this. We was too much in a high. We felt like we couldn't be. He said it. He said what most kids or people or grown players won't say. We was at an all-time high. We felt like we couldn't lose. We needed this. We needed to be humble. But we're gonna bounce back. That right there, a kid that know he was being, they was all being too on a high horse, knows that they need to be brought back down to earth, and he's ready to put that back in. I feel like this is gonna be another Bama game where he feels like, all right, I gotta show them we belong. That loss last week was a fluke. You hear what I'm saying? I believe Florida State pulls that upset off. Florida State and Florida, I believe, put an upset.
Hold on,
Do
y'all.
you think that's really an upset though? Because I don't think it's that much of a. I don't think Miami is that much better than Florida State.
Right. Hold on. 1 second, man. Yeah.
That's what we happening all night, right there.
You think that these boys? You think we're gonna let the Hurricanes come into Doak Campbell Stadium
at all
at Bobby Bowden Field after the disaster of last week? Tommy Castellano, he's ready. Yeah. We're all ready, man.
I just think the way, to be 100% honest with you, Carson Beck is a great talent, and he's doing what he did in Georgia. He's just picking it up. My thing is, I feel like Miami's defense is better than Georgia's defense was. I feel like their offensive line is a little bit better than Georgia's was. So to me, I feel like Florida State coming off that was a weird loss. I don't know what that was, but Florida State coming off of that is back to feeling like the Bama situation, where you feel like, they believe Bama's going to win because they're Bama. People now believe that Miami's going to believe because Miami's undefeated. Carson Beck is playing crazy. I mean, the receivers are athletic. They're making plays. Running game is solid. They're playing all around great ball. You can't really pick a real weakness from Miami. So they're going to be they're going to be the guy. All the AP polls, and they're all looking at them like they're the team to beat. Right now, it's between Miami and Ohio State. I believe that they're trying to set up a Miami-Ohio State or Ohio State-Oregon type of championship. I believe those are the only 3 teams they don't want. Alabama and Texas and all that, that's for sure. The 3 teams they really want is Ohio State, Oregon, and what's the name? That's the only 3 teams I really believe that they really want.
No, I definitely like those picks. I lost my having some crazy difficulty with my computer, so I lost some of the graphics I had. But yeah, man, Vanderbilt and Alabama, Drew had them at 9 and 10. So do you think, Glenn? I'm gonna ask y'all, man. Let's just say Vanderbilt beats Alabama, right? Again. Do y'all think that Vanderbilt really has a chance to win the SEC?
No.
No, because right now, the best team in the SEC is Texas.
Okay.
It's Texas. So, you still got Texas, and you got, Oklahoma is solid. But Texas, to me, from what I've seen, or even, no. Well, I'm 50-50 on that. I don't see them. The SEC is a gauntlet. It's tough. I think they're going to stumble against someone.
Yeah, but Vanderbilt, I don't believe Vanderbilt to go. Listen. You can win games home, but you have some of these times you have to go to neutral grounds. Some of these times you got to go into Georgia. You got to go into Alabama. We're gonna. You know what? Listen. If they go into Alabama and beat Bama, I'm not going to say that they're legit to be in the top 4. But they have a legit good chance at going on a nice little playoff run. Because another Bama win is going to give Pavla too much damn confidence to feel like he can lose.
So this is who, if they beat Bama, this is who they have next afterwards.
Okay.
LSU at home.
Woo.
Missouri at home.
Woo.
At Texas.
Damn.
Auburn. That's their next 4 games.
They can easily lose all of them.
1 and 3.
Those games can go any
1 and
direction.
3. 1 and 3.
Right. So we'll see if they really for real or not. You know, these
if
next
they
few
can
weeks.
beat Bama and then win out like that, I'm gonna come back on this show and we're gonna pick up an episode and I'm gonna do a Vander is built like that. Vander built like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say Vander built like that. I'm gonna make a whole 10 minutes of just shouting out all the players and saying that Vander's built like that. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, we gonna wait.
Yeah. By the end of the month, we'll know, will they be 5-4 or 9-2 or whatever?
Will it
8-2?
Listen, October's at the end of the month. Halloween's at the end of the month. We'll see how spooky it'll get.
Right. That's a fact.
We'll see just how spooky it'll get on Halloween, do you?
That's a fact.
All right. So I messed up the graphic I had for it, but Drew, go into who you had as your top Heisman candidates.
My top 5 Heisman candidates that I have is number 1. I have Trinidad Shambliss from Ole Miss. He's a quarterback. I like him a lot. That's the kid I mentioned. He played at the Division II level last year.
Really?
Yes.
I don't know too much about him.
Yeah, he came from Division II. Put his name in the portal. Okay. The coach loved what he saw. Brought him along. He didn't initially when he got on the depth chart. He was like 3 or 4. So he's risen up. Had a great spring. He's starting out, and now they 5-0. So he's number 1 as of right now. It's still early. Number 2, I have Jeremiah Love. Jeremiah Love from Notre Dame, to me, is the best running back in college football. To me, they got the best running back tandem at Notre Dame. And Jeremiah Love, he's up there. I think he's going to be a top 15 pick in the NFL draft. So he's up there. Diego Pavia, the quarterback from Vanderbilt. He's playing extremely well. This is a big test coming up. We're going to see after this week, is he still in the contention? And I got Jeremiah Smith, Ohio State, the receiver, best receiver in college football. If he was eligible to go in the NFL draft next draft, he'd be a top 5 pick.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm high on him. And then number 5, I have Dante Moore from Oregon, the quarterback. He's been playing well.
I was going to say, if he don't have Dante in there somewhere. Yeah,
Dante is in there. He wraps up the top 5 for my Heisman for this week.
Can you just tell me, Drew, if I'm off or if I'm wrong? And I don't want you to get the NFL version of this guy confused with the college version of him. Does he give off of Marcus Mariota to you?
No, he's not that. He's not the runner. He's not the dual threat that Mariota is. He's more of a big. Nante's about 6'4", 6'5".
Yeah, as far as arm wise, Mariota had an arm when he used.
He might have a bigger arm than Mariota.
Okay. So who would
I mean, I think they style of play is a little different.
Who
I don't really see because he was more like more of a dual threat. Mariota was in college. He's more of a pocket.
Problem in college, man.
Huh?
Mariota was a problem.
Right. Yeah, he was a problem, but no. Now Dante Moore he is mobile, but you're not looking for you're not afraid of him rushing for 150 yards or something like that.
That's why I said don't get the NFL version of this guy confused with the college version, because we know a lot of college guys like Reggie Bush that we can't name many running backs that can have like.
You know who he reminds me of? My man that's with the Bears right now.
Yeah.
Caleb
Williams.
Caleb Williams.
They play similar.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I like that. I definitely like that list.
Yeah.
Like you were saying, Jeremiah Smith.
What I'm going to say is Kai Simpson. He's coming.
Who's that?
Kai Simpson, QB from
Alabama. Yeah. He's talented.
He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. He'll be there. Give him a second. Give him a couple more weeks.
Give him a couple more weeks. He'll be in the mix.
He'll be in the mix.
He might be in there next week if he plays well against Vandy.
Give him a couple more weeks. I don't. See, the thing is, I want him to play consistent because listen. Sometimes you have those games where you play great against one of those Vanderbilts, and then you get against one of those teams you're trying to sleep on, and you play like shit. I need you to play consistently, just how you play. Because after that the Florida State game, he even played well during the Florida State game, but he looked more uncomfortable. You get what I'm saying? Florida State made him really uncomfortable that first game. Ever since that first game, he's been feeling so relaxed, moving with the pocket. He's been doing right.
And also that's the first game. They guys don't have no preseason and all that. So all that kind of matters. You know what I mean? Like
I get it, but don't colleges usually have those the color versus white days and stuff like that, like the color
like the scrimmage, like the scrimmage games and stuff.
Yeah, like when the kids actually come out and see it, the college kids come out.
Yeah, like the spring games kind of.
Yeah.
Right.
This stuff like that.
Yeah, man. So those are the top games this weekend from college football. My boy had sent me some picks for college football. And I'm so pissed off. I took the damn the Indian Guardians earlier today, man, fucking up my whole ticket. They got sent
baseball
home.
games is tricky.
Yeah, he got sent home by Detroit Tigers. Yeah.
Well,
so we're gonna move on to our next segment here. So these are my players of the week. Always love in the building. So player of the week, Patrick Mahomes for the AFC. Pat Mahomes, 270 yards passing, along with 4 touchdowns in a crucial game for them against the Baltimore Ravens. And right now, the Kansas City Chiefs are 1 game out of first place in the AFC West. Any slippage from the Chargers, and they could get right back in the mix and take the lead in the AFC West after being So that was a huge game for Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. My second player was Puka Nacua, 13 receptions, 170 yards, and a touchdown. Even though they did lose, so I gave it to him in a losing effort. I don't usually do that.
Now you can't, but 13 receptions and 170.
It's crazy.
Right, that's big now.
Right, Oh yeah. I'm bugging. I'm thinking they played the Eagles last week. That's right. That was the week before. I'm bugging. Yeah, no, they won. So yeah. So and then on defense, I had Devin Lloyd, defensive player of the week. They had a huge win against San Francisco. I thought San Francisco I'm bugging out because I was talking to my boy. He's a 49ers fan. He's like, yeah, we 3-1. I said, wait a minute. No, you're not. You're 4-0. Y'all won. He's like, no, we lost to the Jaguars. I was like, what?
Yeah, I'll tell you, these games, you just never know.
And then I went with Quinyon Mitchell for the Eagles. He had 9 tackles and an interception. And 3 pass deflections. So those are my 4 players, the 2 defensive players and 2 offensive players from the AFC. So I wanted to, for the last few minutes of the show today, I wanted to get into this game tonight, which is the 49ers and the Rams, 2 long-time division foes, 2 of the best coaches in the NFL. That's the debate that I want to. And I had a graphic for it too, but I kind of deleted it on accident. But which coach do you think is a better coach? they both come from the Mike Shanahan tree. Obviously, Kyle Shanahan, that's his father. And then Sean McVay, he was on the Washington, I guess they were the Redskins back then.
Right.
They were on the Washington Redskins staff back when they had Kyle Shanahan, Sean McVay, Mike McDaniel, and there's another coach that I'm forgetting that was on that staff too. So if you had to pick, let's say you were starting your franchise and these two coaches were sitting there, Busy, which coach would you select first, Mike Shanahan or Sean McVay?
Jesus. Joe, because these boys are so smart and intelligent when it comes to offensive strategy, from run blocking to pass routing to make sure the receiver is open, the decoy gets the other receiver open, and you gotta admire what McVay did, where he took Jared Goff so far and said, you know what? We're just missing a quarterback. Let me go get my quarterback that's not afraid to throw it down the field, and we're gonna win a Super Bowl. And he did. Then you gotta look at Shanahan, where he's just a pedigree. It's like, man, popped out of his mom with a playbook. Get what I'm saying? Like,
right.
He's been that guy. That look what he's done. He takes the dynamic offense with Kittle. Takes a Brock Purdy, bro. He had Jimmy Garoppolo too putting work. Alex, like he had different quarterbacks all in the same system, putting the same numbers up. And he took a quarterback, Mr. Nobody, Mr. Irrelevant, whatever Brock Purdy's name is, excuse me, and made him something. You put him around these guys. You incorporate Deebo Samuel, who's not a deep threat, but he's not a running back. But you incorporate him in your game plan with Jets. Like this, these coaches are so intelligent. But to pick one, I feel like I won't pick McVay because he seems like he's the more fun coach. Like, he'll curse you out and after practice take you for a drink. You dig what I'm saying? Shanahan will probably curse you out and then just like tell you to get the hell out of his face.
Who do you feel like we're gonna go to you next, Drew? Who would you take?
How you was talking about Shanahan? No, his dad was like that.
Right.
He was a no nonsense kind of guy. I probably like Shanahan. I think he's a great mind on offense. For me, though, what makes a difference, it's not a big difference, though, is that he could win with less, I think, more than McVay can. So you see how Purdy is hurt. Next man up, you know, they don't really lose a beat a lot of the times. Or they've been suffering from injuries over the last few years. Those guys are still in the mix, being competitive, finding ways to win. So that's a sign of coaching and the coaching staff, and you know, getting guys ready to play no matter who's in there and who's not in there. That's a testament of Shanahan, you know, from that standpoint. I mean, McShay is a great coach as well, but if I had to pick, it would be Shanahan.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt about that. But I mean, I feel like but they wanted to draft Mac Jones. Like Mac Jones was the guy. Like Shanahan really, he wanted him.
Right.
If he would have was able, if Patriots didn't take Mac Jones, there wouldn't be a Brock Purdy on the San Francisco 49ers. There might would have been a bunch of other quarterbacks at all. Like he wanted Mac, so I feel like his system was built for Mac already. So Mac came into, and when Mac was in Patriots, Mac wanted to be that quarterback. He wanted to be able to throw the ball down the field. Patriots wanted to run the ball, throw it short. They didn't really want nothing mid-range. Mac wants to let the arm rip, and that's what Shanahan's going to allow him to do. I feel like the offense was built for a guy like him, a taller QB. But Brock is more on the shorter side. I feel like him and Brock are pretty much the same, but Mac just, I feel like, has more accuracy. He's just more of a fearless quarterback to me. Maybe because he's a Bama guy.
There we go.
I don't know.
What?
No, but that makes sense. That dude, yeah, because he is playing well.
Do you think that? Do you think they made a mistake paying Brock Purdy?
No, he deserved it. You know, he led them to a Super Bowl. He's been pretty good since he's been a starter.
Wait. When did he get to the? He got to the Super Bowl?
Yeah, didn't they go to the Super Bowl a couple years ago against the Chiefs?
Oh, he must have. I'm thinking Garoppolo. Yeah, they did play him twice.
Yeah,
right. They did play him twice.
Yeah, he started in the Super Bowl 2 years ago. Yeah. So he lead a team to a Super Bowl you the last pick in the draft. You know,
Bro,
you deserve that.
I get it, but when you got CMC, who was the best running back that we had that year, they went to the Super Bowl. That was CMC doing every impossible thing we didn't see him. You couldn't bet on CMC. His touchdowns was minus 390. They had him doing for bets 120 for his like rushing yards. Like he was doing whatever he wanted to do.
Yeah.
He's definitely had a good. But you got to look at for me, what I'm looking at with Purdy is right. Like he's a game manager. You look at it like at Tom Brady, like early in his career, he was a game manager in the first couple Super Bowl runs and stuff like that.
Right.
It wasn't Tom Brady, right? You can look at it like that. I'm not gonna say he's gonna end up being Tom Brady, but you could look at it. He could trend that way from a standpoint. Purdy's still like he's not even in the league 5 years yet. So you keep him and hope he trends to that direction. So you pay him that money. You don't want him to leave. He goes somewhere else and they end up winning with him. That's how people lose jobs.
Listen, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't believe it.
I'm with you. I don't believe it either. I don't believe in him. And
Listen,
I mean,
Drew, the only reason why I say that, Drew, Geno Smith could have went to the 49ers with all of those weapons, and then we would have been talking about Geno like, yo, the Jets fucked up, Seahawks fucked up. Bro, listen.
Look, you see, they got Mac Jones off the scrap heap, and he's slipping in, doing his 1-2.
Well, listen, Mac Jones was a top pick.
He got hurt he got a knee injury from the Patriots.
Mac Jones was a high draft pick, so he was kind of like you shouldn't be like guys like Sam Darnold and Mac Jones. Those guys was a high draft pick, so you know what I mean. So their success shouldn't be a surprise to an extent. Yeah, they struggle, but those guys are young. It's not like they struggle and they out the league or anything like that. You know what I mean? So,
Trey Lance, they could have put Trey Lance in.
Yeah, they didn't give Trey Lance a shot, but Purdy was playing well enough.
He did, and he hurt his day. Remember, he broke his ankle or some shit.
Yeah, he did. Yep.
They broke it like second game in, broke his shit.
And then Purdy came in and
the rest is history.
did his thing. Yeah, did his thing. I'm not sold on him though, man. I don't. Like Busy said. Busy pretty much said it all. Where Shanahan, it's more of the system. And I remember they used to say that Tom Brady was a system quarterback, and then he went to Tampa Bay and showed them that he was the system.
Right. Even before Tampa Bay, like the Randy Moss days and all that.
Right. But I'm just saying, once he left Belichick, because they felt like it was Belichick that really was the. But I feel like Brock Purdy would go to another team and he would be. To me, Brock Purdy is Kirk Cousins. Or
for the better saying.
Wait, I think Kirk Cousins is a good quarterback.
He's decent. No, he's decent, but he's not a top tier. He's not a top tier. I don't think Brock Purdy's top 15. He's on the lower half. I would put him in the lower half of. I could probably name 15 quarterbacks I would take before him.
Yeah, I guess. But Kirk Cousins is not a bum. He put up some big numbers in his career. He just ain't gonna go. You know what I mean? He put up 4,000 multiple.
He's decent. He's decent. But I never had Kirk Cousins in the top 10 or.
No, he's in the top 10 quarterback.
He was at one point.
I'm gonna hold you. Kirk Cousins was a top 10 to me too. He was.
Kirk Cousins put up some big numbers.
We're on the Vikings. On the Vikings.
Yeah,
I think it was.
He put up some big numbers.
In Washington, in his last like 2-3 years in Washington, the bitch had like 3 500-yard games. Then he went to Minnesota and had 2 400-yard games. He was.
I might be able to toss it to Justin Jefferson a little bit.
Dumb shit laid down the line. Like,
I mean, but that's any quarterback. I mean, you need personnel around you. Right. I mean, you need talent around you, to really like play and really excel at the level you want to excel at.
Yeah, but I'm just not so. And I feel like maybe not now as much as a few years ago. 49ers had some of the most talented players in offense. George Kittle, they had Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk, Christian McCaffrey, Trent Williams on the line, like multiple Pro Bowlers. They probably led the league in Pro Bowl players on offense.
That was the year CMC was doing whatever he wanted to do. Listen, like I said, like I've been saying, I'm going to preach it forever until I see different. Brock Purdy ain't it without the Brandon Ayuk's, George Kittles, Deebo Samuels, Juwan Jennings, CMCs. That's a lot of offensive weapons. That's like it's like Joe Burrow. I'd be so mad at him, right? Because Joe Mixon was a dope running back, great running back. You got T. Higgins and Jamar Chase, probably arguably the most consistent duo in the league, and you just can't stay healthy.
Right.
And when you are healthy, you are playing up to your competition. So don't go against the Chiefs and beat the Chiefs. Then go to the Raiders and struggle against them.
Right.
Right. That's weird. And it's like, bro, you can't do that because Patrick Mahomes is struggling against you or beating you and then going against the Raiders and beating them by 30. And then he's going over there and playing this other star quarterback, Josh Allen, and beating Josh by 10. So it's like, is he having a bad game or what is it? You get what I'm saying? So some of these guys just got to be more consistent. Brock Purdy is just not. We're going to see. As you see, he can't stay healthy all of a sudden.
Right.
Yeah. Mac Jones came in.
I mean, from his.
I think they're 2-1 with Mac Jones, or 3-1, or 3-0 with Mac Jones. I don't know if Mac lost the game.
I think wasn't the very first year he was hurt.
Who?
Brock Purdy when he hurt his shoulder, and the Eagles ended up going to the Super Bowl because they didn't have any more quarterbacks.
No, I think he was a quarterback. I thought he was a second string quarterback at that point.
Okay.
It was Jimmy Garoppolo. That was the quarterback.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. His first time, really getting in there, he ended up getting hurt. But then he was able to come back. He said, my cousin said, my favorite NFL team is the Miami Hurricanes until Tua got CTE'd.
Right.
He said the Miami Hurricanes. The Dolphins. Y'all beat us, but y'all still dirt, man. Don't get it twisted. Y'all still garbage.
It's definitely dirt.
Yeah, definitely garbage, man. So who do you like tonight, though? In that matchup,
I like the Rams to win at home. Now they got them as like an 8-point favorite. I think that's kind of high.
That's why I took the 49ers with the 8.
Right, I think that's kind of high right there. But I do like the Rams to win that game.
Okay.
Yeah, I do like. The Rams got some pieces. They got the receivers. Got a solid running game. Stafford's a vet. You know what I mean? So I can see them making a nice little run. I can see them winning that division.
You can see them winning that division?
Yeah.
Seattle's pretty good. I they really surprised me. Like, I took Arizona to win the division in the beginning, but Seattle's pretty tough. I like their coach over there, and Sam Darnold doesn't make a lot of mistakes, but I feel you. The Rams are nice, man.
The thing with Darnold is I like Darnold. Is what he's going to do in the playoffs, though. Like that, in them big games, he has a history of choking.
Yeah.
Since college, since USC days.
I was going to say, I really don't like a lot of USC quarterbacks. I feel like they get in the league and they be bummed. Carson Palmer is like the only one that I really like.
He's the only USC quarterback that actually can.
I remember they used to talk about what's his name, Matt Barkley, like he was gonna be the next.
Right. Yeah. See, the thing about them kids, them West Coast quarterbacks and kids from out there is a lot of them dudes, they don't play in bad weather games a lot. And a lot of the NFL teams are in like cities with terrible weather. So a lot of them guys is not used to throwing in like 30-degree weather.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? A lot of them like Cali and all that. When it get cold, it's like the season's damn near over.
Right.
You know. So I mean, I ain't saying that's one of the reasons why, you know, I think a lot of those guys from the West Coast, you know, struggle. You know what I mean?
Especially from that school, they love that school. Like the scouts love that school.
Yeah, I mean, you think of USC when you think of pro players, they got to be top 3 or 4 programs in the country as far as producing pro players. Like historically,
Yeah. I mean,
it might be number 1, you know, honestly, but you know, I mean, a lot of legendary players came out of that school.
Yeah, definitely. We're going back to Marcus Allen, O.J. Simpson.
Right.
Yeah. No, some legends definitely came out of USC. I'm not fronting on USC. I mean, the Pete Carroll era is one of
legendary.
Yeah. Where would you rank that squad? Like I'm veering off course, but where would you rank the Pete Carroll USC team in your top?
Number 1 or 2.
Number 1 or 2?
1 or 2, yeah. Them Reggie Bush teams, those is probably one of the greatest shows I've ever. Everybody talk about that Miami team.
Miami's number 1.
Ed Reed and all of them. I think they'll beat that team.
There's nobody better than that team.
I think they'll beat that team.
What?
Yeah.
I couldn't even beat Vince Young.
That's true. But no, but the team the year before that they won a national championship.
But they wouldn't.
They spanked Oklahoma.
They wouldn't beat Miami though, bro. Miami.
Reggie
I'm
Bush,
a Florida State fan, and
I'm saying that Miami team lost to Ohio State. Maurice Correct gave them some problems. Reggie Bush is better than more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they did lose.
It could go either way. I mean, that's a toss.
They did lose to Ohio State.
Yeah.
But that team, the team that I'm thinking, that's the Santana Moss in them.
The one
I mean, that's basically the same team, but I mean, they got like 4 Hall of Famers, I think.
Oh no, that's a great program. They had so many first round picks, and no, that's a great team. But that USC team from 2004, 5.
Yeah, that team is rough. That I can't even lie. That's a rough. Right. I'm gonna take Nebraska over them with Tommy Frazier.
See, the thing with Nebraska, because the old Notre Dame and Nebraska teams, I love those old teams, but those teams are one-dimensional from a standpoint. You're not expecting Tommy Frazier to beat you throwing the ball.
Right. It's wishbone.
It's Tony Rice. Well, yeah. Tony Rice, he could throw that shit, but back then, Lou Holtz and them dudes, everything was like an option.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? But those teams was legendary.
Yeah, too. You couldn't. I mean, Peter Warrick to me, probably the greatest receiver to ever.
Yeah. Peter Warrick he's definitely one of my top 5 of most exciting players I've seen.
Yeah, Peter Warrick was different, bro.
He's up there. Definitely.
Yeah, that's that '99 Florida State team. That was legendary. Lavernius Coles,
right?
Peter Warrick. I forget who to run it. The Chris Winkie was the quarterback. Peter Boulware on defense. Yeah, they had shit. They had some boys, man. Yeah, 2001 U is the greatest team because, like, I wait. What about LSU with the Joe Burrow LSU team?
They top 5. They not my number 1.
They're not okay.
Not for me, no.
Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson. Who was the tight end over there? He made the league too, I think. I can't remember right now. Yeah, that was a great team. Yeah, Izzy, who you got tonight though? San Francisco and the Rams. The 49ers and the Rams.
Rams 5.5.
-5?
5.5.
They was giving the Niners 8.5. I took the 8.5. I was like, yeah, Mac Jones gonna keep it close.
Good.
Yeah. So I got some stuff, with this Twitch. Twitch allows you to stream the game. So if y'all are watching on Facebook right now, we're gonna go off of Facebook and then when the game starts, I'm gonna be streaming the game live on Twitch, and they won't cut me off. So, if y'all ain't doing nothing tonight, y'all want to tune in. I mean, y'all want to chime in. I'm gonna be
Show enough will.
Yeah, I'm gonna be streaming
Definitely.
the game. I may switch some to some of the baseball game too, but yeah, definitely.
Oh,
gonna be
yeah.
streaming it.
Can we talk about that real quick? Go Yankees.
Yeah, go Yankees. Okay.
Go Yankees, right.
Yeah, I mean, shit. I want to see the Yankees get in there. Definitely don't want the Yankees to lose to Boston. You never hear the end of it. Like that game is gonna go on.
Yankees, Dodgers World Series.
I would love to see it again. The two, I think,
I want to know
two MVPs of the league.
I want to know how the Mets feel spending $800 million for a player and don't make the playoffs.
Yo, I'm gonna tell y'all a stat. You want to hear a crazy stat, bro? Yo, the Jets have, since 1962, the Jets have made the playoffs more times than the Mets. 14 to 11.
Damn,
14
Thank
to 11.
God.
That's not about right.
Thank God.
Yo, man, those is my two teams, man. I mean, as a young, I thought the Mets was the team because when I was growing up, it was Darryl Strawberry, Doc Gooden, Dykstra.
See, I used to work in Shea Stadium in the late 90s before.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I worked at Shea Stadium, so that's what made me like. I always liked the Mets along with the Yankees, but I grew more to the Mets during that time. Like when Piazza was there.
Right. Remember they went when we was in college, they went to the World Series.
Right, the Subway Series 2000.
Yep.
Yeah, something right. So I always got an attachment to the Mets. You know what I mean? But the Mets and the Jets is like you love them regardless, whether they're terrible or not. See, even the Knicks was terrible for the 20-year stretch. And I still love them. You know what I mean? So that's a true fan.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's a true fan. And I'm gonna roll with them no matter what.
So the NBA is coming up, creeping up on us soon. Every day going to training camps, and I think there's a preseason game tonight.
Yeah, the Knicks played the Knicks played the 76ers earlier, and they won by like 15.
Okay. Oh, they played already. All right.
Played already. Yeah. I'm not really a big preseason guy, but when I do, I like to just keep an eye on like rotation, stuff like that,
Right,
style of play. Like the Knicks played a lot quick. I watched bits and pieces of it.
Do you think that Mike Brown? You think Mike Brown's going to be a big difference than Thibodeau?
I don't know about a big difference, but they're going to be the style of play is going to be different, a lot different.
Mike Brown's a great defensive coach as well. I mean, Thibodeau is known for his defense, but Mike Brown's a great defensive coach.
Yeah, Mike Brown is a good coach. I didn't want to see Tibbs leave, but I'm cool with Mike Brown coming, and I think the Knicks should come out the East this year.
I got the Knicks and Orlando like neck and neck. I think Orlando's going to have a big year. I think this is the year that
they can make a playoff push run.
Because they've been on I think the addition of Desmond Bain, and they've been knocking on the door too. I mean, we forgetting Cleveland. This got to really be the year that Cleveland
disappointed me last year. I thought they was going to make it last year.
I want to leave off with this real quick about Cleveland. Biggest disappointment is Cleveland because I definitely had them going out the East. I really did have them.
Yeah,
that upset me that they didn't do shit.
I mean, at one point they was on pace to win 70 games at one point.
Yeah, they was, and then it ain't the way they lost. It's the way they lost. They got smacked in the second round, like 4-1
by the Pacers.
Yo, yeah.
Right.
Yo, I'm gonna slide out of here, guys. I gotta go put these boys to bed and all that.
Yeah, no doubt. No, we about to get off now. And I'll cop back on once the game starts. But yeah, we out of here.
Message me and all that. I'm hopping right back on because I'm watching the game.
Yep, it'll be the same link. So just follow the same link, and you could join right back in. So we out of here. It's the Trendy Debates. We'll be back on Sunday. And then if you want to hang out and watch the NFL game with us tonight, I'm gonna post a link on Facebook, and then you just follow that link. And yeah, Busy's out of here. Of course, Coach Drew. Shout out to Christy Marie. She couldn't make it tonight.
Oh, Christy, no doubt.
But we out of here. See y'all on Sunday.
All right.
Right. Boom, boom, boom. BB had to do it to him. Cock back if a nigga front, I'ma pop that. Got straps, you don't want smoke, you better stop that. Real nigga, there's certain shit that I do not jack. Plus I got some killers on my side and they do not rap. Fake nigga, there's certain questions we do not ask. Perka make the body feel good like a hot bath. You niggas hot ass, your music stays for real. Blizz get it, next on that like a Nike deal. Big guns, we got big guns like the Navy SEAL. It was all a dream like Biggie till I made it real. You niggas changed for real. You ain't official, homie. See me in public with a smile and a pistol on me. Leak with it next to me just cause I be